These are the organ meditations and mudra practices. We start standing in Wuji, feet about hips distance apart and turn straight. Knees are soft, body's relaxed, breath steady. And then rest the hands on the lower dantian, left hand over right for women, right hand over left for men. Of course, choosing another way if that feels more natural or authentic. Taking a moment here to center, steady, and breathe. Then with the next breath in, your hands begin to float forward and then open out to both sides. As you breathe out, the backs of the hands begin turning towards each other, and the hands come towards the center. The elbows stay soft. The middle fingers gently pointing towards each other. The breathing remains steady. This is a practice for the lungs related to the element of metal. The palms are turned forward in a gesture of defense, one quality associated with the metal element in Qigong and Chinese medicine. The skin is a sense organ of metal, which is the body's best defense system. The hands are soft and in a triangular shape. Thumbs slightly apart from the index fingers, middle fingers, ring, and pinky. The index and middle fingers slightly more active than the other fingers. Elbows relaxed, joints of the shoulders soft, breath steady. Then, as you begin to release this, the arms start to slowly move back, forward, and down. We then move from metal, which relates to the season of autumn, towards winter and its associated element of water. Here you begin by inhaling the arms forward in a ripple-like movement of water. Exhale, the arms and hands gently come back in, like the movements of a steady stream or gently flowing river. The arms ripple forward as you breathe in, knees bending, hips drawing back. They retract softly, rippling back down as you breathe out, crown of the head lifting. Inhale, the arms flow forward like water. At the same time, the hips draw a bit back and down. Exhale, the crown lifts slightly as the arms release. One more round, breathing in forward, and breathing out, soft ribbon-like rippling back in and down. Once they're down, hands rest either side of the body. The palms turn toward the earth, as though the hands were resting on the surface of water. Knees softly bent. Imagine the water surface calm, gently moving, like the feeling of a mountain brook flowing beneath your hands. Sense with the hands what it feels like to rest them on the surface of water. The element of water is related to the organs of the kidneys and the urinary bladder. Both feed our capacity for soft strength, endurance, deep knowing, and wisdom. Water represents maximum yin. It is cool, receptive, and full of potential. Its fluid, changing, and mysterious nature is also often equated with the Tao itself. The next time you breathe in, take one hand and begin to slide the fingers towards center and upward towards the sky. At the same time, the bottom hand slides downward to the earth. Then switch the hands. Inhale, both hands draw back towards center as they alternate, one hand up, one hand down, spiraling in its pattern. Inhale, begin to switch. Exhaling, change. Continue. This is the movement associated with the wood element, which relates to the season of spring. Spring is all about spiraling movements and growth. Trees always grow crooked as well as straight. Create this feeling of movement, spiraling energy in and out of the body, in and out of the arms. One more time. Then both hands slowly lift in front of the chest and move into a form known as embrace tree. This is also a practice for the wood element. Imagine here the arms softly wrap around the trunk of a large, steady oak tree or pine. The arms are circular, inner elbows soft, shoulders relaxed. The knees are also relaxed and all the joints of the body open. The breath is steady. While spring is certainly related to the spiraling energy of wood's growth, healthy trees have strong roots that facilitate growth and expansion. Feel the roots of your feet into the earth that provide the stability to support extension, growth, and reach. Also create space within your arms and chest for an imagined trunk of a tree. Take another full breath, breathing in qualities of healthy wood energy, stable extension and growth. Also draw on wood's creativity and resourcefulness. Instead of getting irritated or frustrated, which can become wood's imbalanced expression, exhale, really let those obstacles go, or be like trees. They meet an obstacle and simply grow around them. As you finish this practice of embrace tree, the hands slowly release down. Always finish practices gradually rather than suddenly in Qigong. We then move into the fire element meditation related to the season of summer. We start by drawing one hand above the other, the palms turned towards each other like they're holding something spherical. Then the bottom hand begins to move forward and toward the sky as the other hand descends down, palm facing the earth. This is called flame in the palm of the hand. Align your hands at the center along the midline of the body. Bottom palm is facing the earth in front of the lower dantian. The top hand is facing the sky. Imagine in the center of the palm is a flame. The hand is soft as it holds and radiates this flame. This flame represents the element of fire, which is related to light, warmth, and generosity. You can imagine this light emanating from the heart, which in Chinese medicine and Qigong is like the sun. Then the top hand moves in and down, the bottom hand moves forward and up. The hands circle once, exchanging so that the two hands exchange position. Then the bottom hand starts to move forwards and up toward the sky. Top hand toward the earth. The two hands align again at the center of the body. There's a little bit of space between the body and the hands. There's also a bit more activity through the index and middle fingers. Both hands soften through the ring and pinky fingers. Then again visualize a flame in the palm of the hand. You can imagine a warm, calm, tranquil heat that gives life, it nourishes, provides clarity, and a sense of what the heart, which is the supreme sovereign of the body, can do best. Govern over the queendom or kingdom of the body with generosity care, kindness, and love. Now, the top hand begins to inhale and draw down to the middle dantian. Bottom hand lifts into an earth mudra, which is the next element. It's associated with late summer. The top hand is in front of the chest, palm facing the side. Bottom hand is in front of the lower abdomen, turned towards the sky. The earth mudra represents steadiness, like the earth, holds all the elements in balance. This mudra also has another name called Power of the Immeasurable Gods. For me, this implies the steadiness that the gods can offer us through difficult times. The gesture opens us to a security in knowing that things will be okay, that we can remember a sense of belonging and abundance in our lives, which are qualities related to the earth element in balance. Remembering this is especially useful when life turns some grim corners. Start to slowly change the hands. The top hand moves in and then down. Bottom hand moves forward and then up. The top hand palm turns out to face the side a few inches from the chest. The bottom hand is a few inches from the lower dantian. Palm turned to the sky. Here, the knees again are softly bent, the body standing in a relaxed position of wuji. Stay soft through the joints, especially the elbows and shoulder joints. Maintain slow, deep, full, steady breath. Power of the immeasurable gods conjures what I think of when anyone seeks assistance from the divine. We make a prayer and ask for grace. That top hand can receive grace. The bottom hand is there to catch anything that might spill off. And when we have grace in our lives, we know it. We also know when we don't have it. When it's absent, we tend to be harsh or unkind. When grace enters our lives, we can feel more ease, integrity, and space. Then as we begin to release, the top hand palm turns down, the bottom hand palm turns up. The two hands join at center, both hands facing the earth as they start to descend softly back down to the lower dantian, and then down to your sides. Take a moment here, having established a connection to all 5 of the elements. And these 5 elements work together to create balance in nature and in our bodies. For example, metal chops wood. Its minerals also collect and enrich water. Water nourishes and feeds wood, but it also puts out fire. Wood builds fire, but its roots also help stabilize earth if earth becomes ungrounded. Fire burns down to earth, but also softens and melts metal. Earth generates metal, but also blocks water's flow. All work to create harmonious balance in Qigong. We will now move this harmonious balance into a variation of primordial Qigong practice. Shoulders stay relaxed, breath normal. Hands move slowly forward, drawing in earth energy to the body. Earth element supports all the elements of metal, water, wood, and fire that you've been manifesting. As the arms rise up to the level of the forehead, the palms begin to turn slightly inwards and upwards towards the sky. Let the hands feel open to receive clean, vibrant qi from above. Then begin to fill with a combination of earth energy and heavenly energy into the form of your body. As you do this, let the palms face inward and slowly draw the hands in and down toward the earth again, filling. And then we'll do this one more time. Breathing steadily, draw the hands forward, palms facing the earth, gathering earth energy in through the centers of the hands. And these are spirit points in Qigong known as the working palace or Laogong. When the hands reach the level of the forehead, turn the palms to face inward and upward toward the sky. Heaven or sky is believed to give us the energy from our ancestors. This is our xing, our potential, spirit, and essence. The earth gives us our blood and bones. Draw in a combination of this, heavenly energy and earth energy. Draw it into the hands. Fill these qualities into the form of your body. And slowly, once the hands come back down, they move into the earth mudra again. One hand above, one hand below. Top hand at the level of the heart center or middle dantian, associated with the divine spirit or shen. The other hand at the lower dantian, associated with xing or essence. This prepares us for the practice of mingling the yin and yang, or energies of the earth and sky. Exhale, the hands draw towards each other, palms facing each other. Then the bottom hand extends out, gaze follows the hand. Top hand begins to descend, then they switch. Hand draws in, bottom hand palm turns out and extends out. The extended hand simultaneously rolls back in. And the hands continue to move and exchange through this figure eight pattern, alternating the position of the hands. Your breathing remains steady as your hands mix the yin and yang. Inhaling, palm up towards the sky. Exhaling it back into center. Mixing the yin and yang, they join together to create what is known as the Tai Chi axis, or balance of yin and yang. In balance, there's always some yin in the yang, and always some yang in the yin. And continue cultivating a sense of smoothness, of ongoing cyclical change that's like the figure eight of infinity. And once you finish the mixing of yin and yang, both palms turn toward the earth. They begin to release down through the center and toward the sides of your body. Let them rest then on the lower dantian. Left yin hand over right for women, right yang hand over left for men. Observe the breath rising and falling from beneath the hands. To finish, float the hands off the abdomen, gently rub them to create a little bit of friction and warmth. Then lightly place your hands over your eyes. Massage your face with your fingers and hands, circling around the eyes a few times. Also massaging through the cheeks, the forehead, just letting the fingers move across and out toward the temples, and then around the cheekbones. Get your ears. Lightly massage them. Stretch the earlobes and the tops of the ears with your fingers. And also the jawline. You might pinch down from the ears along the sides of the jaw toward the chin. Then stroke the front of the chin. Take the hands behind the back of the neck, massaging the back of the neck. And just run your fingers then along the scalp, like you're stroking, massaging, or combing. And then lightly tap, like you can feel a little light shower on the head. And then spread the chi through the torso, circling the hands around your abdomen, your arms, legs, and kidneys. Just massage the chi spreading around the body. Then brush the body. And finish with the hands resting on the lower dantian, where it's possible to feel connected to the wellspring and the reservoir of energy and life. This is qi. You can imagine your qi reservoirs full through an acupuncture point called qi hai, or the sea of qi. And to finish, we'll take a series of 3 bows. Non-dominant hand makes a soft fist. Other hand folds over that fist. The first bow is to others, maybe those around you practicing or who share your home and space. The second bow is to your teachers, past, present, and future. Our teachers are the ones who share knowledge and pass it down. The third and final bow is to yourself. It's also a bow to your parents and your grandparents. It's a bow to your ancestors who've come before you. Perhaps a bow back to the source that is one. And this completes our practice of the organ and elemental mudra meditation.